Hello and welcome to Freeloaders. This is the free video tutorial site, and this is the first part in the series that will show you exactly how to design a premium WordPress theme. Now, WordPress themes and those you consider premium are usually just those that you can resell. The top WordPress theme sites, though, they pull in six figures a year guaranteed. So it's something you can make a ton of money with if you can design good themes. Not only am I just going to show you how to design it in Photoshop, but once we're done doing the full design in Photoshop, we're going to also cover how to cut it up into compliant HTML and CSS, and then I'm going to show you how to actually make it in functioning WordPress theme and integrating it and what that takes. So I'm hoping this becomes popular because it's going to show you exactly how the big guys do it. So spread it around and let's get started. For this first part, we're just going to do the header design. So I'm going to close this. Oh yeah, and this is CS4. Fun stuff. So I'm just going to start with a width of 878 by 800. Now I'm on a 1280 by 800 resolution. I can't go any more than that because then everything would be too small. You wouldn't be able to see it. Ideally, however, we would start with a ideally I like designing in a 1920 by 1200 resolution, or 1600 by 1200. But unfortunately, I can't do that for this tutorial, as you wouldn't be able to see anything. So the first step is, we're gonna choose the background color here. Now I'm gonna choose a real darkish type of blue, and I'm going to create a new layer here. Control Shift N, hit OK. Use the paint bucket tool. Alright. For the first step, we're going to start with the header, obviously. And actually, we're going to go to Control Shift N, a new layer. And we're going to choose this color here and just fill it with this. Then I'm going to go to Image, Canvas Size, Width. We're going to change to around, let's say, 19 inches. Hit OK. Now what this does is, if I zoom out, this has our centered area right here. And I'm going to hide this. What is this here? Oh, okay, that was just something that was showing up. Alright. We're going to hide that and put this onto transparency like this. And this is going to let us know the edge of our design, because I also want to be able to design outside of the actual main container. So, which is annoying because once I zoom up, I'm not going to be able to see these sides, but I'll have to live with it. So we're going to zoom up here, and this is our center. Alright. So the first thing we're going to do is hide this, and let's just get a logo going here. I'm going to choose Kalinga, Control T, and then hold Shift and scale it out. Hit apply. Alright. And then I'm going to put theme after that. And then select the theme part. I'm going to make this like orange. Hit OK. And I'm going to zoom up here with the magnifying tool. We're going to eyedropper this color right here. I'm just coming up with some kind of cheesy symbol. Actually, that's stupid of me. Just hold shift. That makes it a perfect line. And there we go. And let's use the pen tool again. Right click, duplicate, hit OK. Move tool, move it down. Alright, so let's see where this is at in relation to. Let's move everything over, hold shift, just move this over. Alright, okay, now let's get like a little sub header slash nav thing going over here. Or actually not sub, but let's choose this color here with the eyedropper. Hit OK. Now let's type in just some header links. Gary Simon. This will just be links or whatever that whoever uses this name can add up here if they want. Let's change it to Arial. This will be make sure there's no letter spacing on there. Just make sure it's standard, and let's choose sharp for that. And let's just put it up a little bit. Let's take our logo actually and stick it in a new group. Alright, and we can call this logo. Move down a bit. Okay, now let's change the color of this a little bit. We don't want it to stand out too much, because those are really maybe just SEO links right there. Alright, now let's zoom out. Oh, I have to zoom out because I can't see the full design. And let's choose this background color here, except just a little bit lighter. Hit OK. And I'm going to go all the way out with the rectangular tool here, all the way across. Use the move tool and your arrow key to adjust it. Okay. And let's make it a little bit darker. Oops. Hit OK. And then let's stick everything. Let's stick this layer up here. Oops. All right. And let's choose this color here, this orange color, and with the rectangular tool, let's go all the way out here. This is just an element that'll kind of help frame the container. I should have left that up. Let's take our direct selection tool, use the arrow key, make sure that lines up. Okay. Alright. Now, let me zoom out here to see how everything's looking. I want this to be a little bit bigger here. The logo, let's position that more in the middle. Okay. Now let's give this middle section here, actually, I'm going ahead of myself. Let me take this layer, right click, duplicate layer, hit OK. Not cancel. Let's make the links this color. Alright, maybe there's just two links there, whatever. And we'll right align that to the very edge. Okay, now let's give this middle bar here some texture. So, how will we do that? Well, let's see here. I'm going to go to my browser here and go to free textures. cgtextures.com. You have a mess of free textures you can use. Let's click on metal and base. Click on that one. And this one. And choose the medium version. Actually, I'm just going to Alt print screen this. Then I'm going to go to Edit Paste Into. Well, actually, it didn't print screen that. It does that sometimes. I'll just do this. Oh my God. I just drug it in from the downloads thing. I'm not sure exactly why it is freezing like this. This is cool. Fun stuff. Alright. Alright, there we go. I'm just going to copy that. Edit, paste into. What the? Oh, that's why. I'm retarded. Edit, paste into. There we go. Being a little bit slow. I'm going to zoom out so I can see everything. Just going to scale it down here. Apply. Then I'm going to go to Image Adjustments, Desaturate. And then I'm going to go to Luminosity. Actually, no. I'm going to go Image Adjustments, Hue Saturation, colorize that. Make the desaturation just a little bit here. Lightness a little bit lesser. Hit OK. I'm going to use the eraser tool here. And I'm going to zoom back up here to 100%. And then I'm going to take the eraser tool again with a smaller brush. Make sure it's the hardness is 0 when you're doing this. I'm going to hold Shift and then just go all the way out here to give. Oops. Okay. Now, let's see what else here. Let's do a line across here. Let's drag out, choose the line tool, hold Shift and drag all the way out. Let's choose a color like this that make it a little bit lighter. Hit OK. And then Control Shift N for a new layer. Create a mask. Hit OK. And let's choose the background color here. And then take the paint tool here. Get a big brush. Alright. Then we're going to do something similar up here. We're going to go to this layer and then create a new layer. another mask, hit OK, and we're going to choose this color right here with the dropper, but make it light, OK. Maybe twice, just dab it, and then choose white right here, smaller brush, okay, and let's take the pen tool. We're going to create like this little like shadow sort of effect, or not shadow, but a light type effect. Just hold shift when you're doing that with the second point, and then just come back down here. Alright, and then right click, rasterize layer. Then we're going to go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. I think right around there is fine. Hit OK. Let's bring it up here. Now I'm going to cut off this top portion right here with the selection tool. Move it up, make sure that matches. And then I'm going to take the eraser tool. And then I'm going to play with the blend modes over here using the up and down arrow key and see if there's something that I like. And no, there isn't. So let's go to Image, Adjustments, Hue, Saturation. Let's go to Colorize here. Let's turn down the lightness. Turn up the saturation a little bit, and let's play with the hue. I want it to be like something that matches this area over here. Alright, hit OK. Now let's choose, let's move this over here. Actually, select that, and then let's choose a smaller brush. Kind of gives it more of a highlight area in the center. And then let's actually, let's do that again here. Let's bring that back. Let's eyedrop this color right here. Might have to Ctrl-Z or Control-Z that a few times. And then let's zoom up here. Take the magnifying glass and let's draw something out like this. Okay. Now let's right click, rasterize that. Let's take the eraser tool, something smaller. Alright, let's right click and zoom out. And let's go to Image, Adjustments, Hue, Saturation again. Might want to make it a little bit lighter. Hit OK. Right click, duplicate layer, hit OK. Edit, transform. Or I stutter or something. Alright, flip horizontal. And just to make it a little bit different, Control T, hold Shift and scale it down. Hit apply. Right click, okay. Actually, no. I already am full. Alright, so I guess that's okay for the logo area. Now, this section, we have to think about what we would want here in this part. Trying to think. Basically, you would either put maybe a follow us on Twitter, Facebook area, or most commonly what you really want is an RSS section, different ways to subscribe to the feed. So let's do that and figure out how exactly you would want that. First, we want an RSS icon, basically. We can go to Google here. Type in RSS icon in the images, and let's go to web actually and type in free RSS icon, and let's just go take a look. And you can choose whatever you want for yours, whatever. Oh, that's nice. Actually, you know what? We'll just create our own. Let's right click, copy image, Control V. Actually, no, we won't. We'll just use the square marquee or the circular selection tool here. Control C. Control V. Control T. Hold Shift, scale it down. Hit apply. And then go to edit, transform, flip horizontal. Exciting. Actually, yeah, I liked it. Like that. Let's step forward. Then image adjustments, it's a little bit too light. Go to hue saturation. Actually, no, let's go to brightness contrast. Or vibrance. No, there we go. Hit OK. Something's bothering me. It's a little crappier on the edges, you can see. Select inverse. Okay. And then we'll do a subscribe by email over here. So we'll choose this font here. Make it lighter. Actually, you want that to stand out, so make it white. And then we'll choose the rectangular tool. Drag out like that. Choose this color here. Experiment. Hit OK. Double click the right edge of that layer. We'll go to stroke. 1 pixels for the size. Position inside. Color. A little bit lighter, just a little bit. Hit OK. And we'll do a gradient overlay as well. So click on that. Click on gradient. Choose this one. Double click on this one. You can experiment with whatever you want. Hit OK, hit OK, hit OK. And then we can create like a go button or something. Actually, let's use a rounded rectangle. Choose that color. And choose background color. We'll just choose that color right here. Actually, no, we'll make it white. Okay. All right, let's see here. Not sure if I like that color. It kind of clashes with this one. That's better right there, I think. And let's create a new layer. Make that a mask. Let's get the pen tool. Just to make that match up better with that. Hit OK. Let's make this a little bit lighter here. Smaller brush. Just play around with the colors. You can add different, shading, etc. Now for this actually for this base we want to be maybe a tad bit darker. And this go button, let's make that bold and smooth. Okay, let me zoom out and see how this looks better. Alright, let me zoom in here. I'm not sure if I like how this is all structured, so just subscribe by email. Let's drag this layer to the top. Now we could just make this be regular HTML, actually inside of the actual text box, and then with JavaScript, when they click on it, we can make that just automatically disappear. So let's take everything we just did. Where does that start at? Right here. Let's go new group from layers, email submit, and let's move it more in the center. And then let's take the type tool, hit or, take the move tool, Control T, hold Shift, oops, and then hit apply. And let's zoom out here to actual pixels, and let's just change the opacity here down a lot. Okay, now let's, alright, simple enough. We could do this section right here real quick. I'm going to use like this stitch effect or whatever. It's a brush. It's a custom brush. Now this brush can be found, hopefully I can remember where I found it. There we go. It's right here. 50 must-have Photoshop brushes from Smashing Magazine. And just scroll down a little bit. It's one of these. It's textures. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. So you basically you can download this, and then you can find a tutorial if you don't know how to use those brushes and import them. It's pretty easy. Just download it, double click it, and usually just import it right into Photoshop. Alright, so let's create a new layer. Control N, Control Shift N, and notice we have this big thing here. So let's select this color, hit OK, make it much smaller, even more small. Actually, no, we want that a lot bigger, actually. Even bigger than that. Okay. Now when I do this, I'm going to zoom out so I can get it over here. Now you only want to click it once when you do this. Okay. Then what we're going to do is change this diameter here. Actually, no, we're going to go to the eraser tool, select this, and I'm just clicking here and just coming up with just some kind of random stitch type of design. Okay. Actually, no, I want to keep doing that over here. Alright. Now I'm going to zoom up and then use the eraser tool again, and with a normal feathered brush, just kind of fade this out here. I'm going to position this up. Alright, and then type tool, white color, some kind of trendy, Control T, I got a little slogan or whatever, Kalinga, smooth, and then type again underneath it. I don't know, basically, since this is a theme, we'll offer this PSD and people can put whatever they want here. Let's do a little design thing over here with the brush tool. New layer. Let's make it even smaller. change the color to the background. Okay, whatever. It doesn't really make sense, but that's just like somewhat of a designish whatever thing. So, okay. Alright, now let's zoom out here. And so far, it's not looking too bad. And that's pretty much the header portion. Actually, I went a little bit beyond that with that thing. But in the next tutorial, I will... Here, let me take out the reference image, which I used to design before this. Came out pretty much the same. Okay. I will finish the rest of this, if not all. I'm not sure if I'll finish all of it, but in the next tutorial I'll show how to design the, this right here, which will probably be like a follow me on the different social networking sites, and then we'll have the actual content over here designed. Alright, till next time, I will see you later.